All right, guys, today I'm going to be doing a test on the 1000 PSI 2 GPM ARXP pressure washer. We'll be testing out the foam cannon, and we'll be testing out the handle. The hose I've already played with a little bit. It feels actually really nice. The only thing we really need here is the swivel. Other than that, we've got the water ready. I haven't turned it on yet, but I'm going to go ahead and prime it and see how this... Oh, yep, there it goes. This is my 2018 Audi S6 that we're gonna be testing it on. Oop, you see a little bit of stuff coming out of there. That's normal, just gotta run through the system. We're gonna be testing it on this car with a foam cannon and all. It's gonna be the first turn on for it right here. So it's got a regular ramp up, sounds like the Ryobi. Okay, so here's the first run on it. I actually sprayed it a little bit already. It's got some power. That's the 15-degree nozzle. Seems like there's a good amount of flow. You can see the amount of water going on the car. I'm not going to be able to do a GPM test. I don't have a bucket set up for that. I don't really do all that stuff, but I just really wanted to show you guys how this thing's going to work. I'll do this foam cannon here in a second after I do the 25-degree nozzle. Here's the 25-degree nozzle. Wow, this thing feels great. As you can see, a kick. So far, this thing is sweet. Let's move on to the foam cannon and see what it can do. All right, we got the foam cannon filled up. We've got the soap setting on the top all the way open. And then we've got the fan set precisely to just a widespread fan. I'll play with it a little bit as we go, but here we go. This is the factory foam cannon from the new ARXP. Okay, well that's a fail. That does not look as good as I was hoping. Let's see if I can mess with it. Something's going on. I didn't have the setting all the way on max foam. I thought it was there because it tightened up, but this is it with max flow. I've got this diluted pretty well. I feel like it should be a little bit more foamy, but here's the first look at it. I gotta say, it is a little bit runny, but for a foam cannon straight out of the box, that is pretty solid. I actually really like that a lot. I did use about half of what I had mixed up in here. And just if you guys were wondering, I'm using Stinger Bubblicious soap on here. It is pretty runny, but it would definitely get the job done. I think this is definitely one of the better foam cannons you can get from out of the box. All right, let's go ahead and test the rinse down capability with a 25-degree nozzle. That seems pretty good there. It's got some pretty good flow to it. Definitely rinsed the car down pretty quick. I'm used to my active 2.3, so it does it a little bit quicker, but from what I remember with the Ryobi 1.8, this is definitely better, performed better. I don't have them side by side, but definitely felt like this thing rinsed down fairly quick compared to that Ryobi 1.8. And here's the 15-degree nozzle, just so you for reference. I will say that this handle is very nice, but it does make my hand hurt a little bit. I'm kind of used to my Zebra Clean handle. It's got a swivel on it. Not having that swivel makes my hand hurt a little bit because I have to turn the hose. But obviously that's something you could add to this or just get a new gun. And then also the trigger. I mean, the trigger is pretty light. I don't really have any complaints about the trigger, but I'm not sure if that's also something that's making my hand hurt. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. The flow definitely feels like 2 GPM. I don't see how it couldn't be. We're just gonna have to see somebody do a legit test on it. I don't have the capabilities to do that. I just really wanted to show you guys it running and how it sounds. It's like, obviously it's just like a Ryobi 1.8, but I think it might be a little bit quieter. So you're not gonna be able to tell over the phone, but just so you can hear it. Yeah, that probably sounds pretty loud. You can hear that little bit of a whine with the pressure switch, which the universal motors to me are really annoying. That's why I switched over to the active 2.3. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.